Yeah, it was good to get back out there. Got my legs under me after the first couple, but unfortunately just not the start that we wanted. Second half of the game, I thought we played a lot better. Started to keep, honestly, we just kept things simple for the second half of the game, and it started to work out for us. So, I mean, we got to look at that, and I mean, it's not tough to figure out. We just got to do it.
Rusty or not?
I mean, it didn't feel like I was off for that long. I was skating with the team for the past couple weeks, and so you kind of get the feel back there. But had a couple hits early in the game too, which kind of got my body used to it again, which is probably a good thing, and because that's something that no matter how hard you tell guys to hit you in practice, they're taking some off for sure. So. It's good to get out there and feel the contact again and get into the groove of it.
You mentioned the start as a team. It just seemed like it took you guys a while to get in rhythm. Was there any reason for that?
I think we were just overcomplicating it a little bit. They came hard. I mean, right now they're a young, fast team, and they came hard. I mean, we got to find a way to keep it more simple early. And like I said, when we started to keep it simple late in the game, chip pucks in, chip it by guys in the neutral zone and stuff, that's when we started to have success, so I can learn from that.
Read that, Ryan.
Disappointing, is it not to be able to?
Yeah, it's a good question. We don't know. We need to come out, and I thought that we didn't win battles. They beat us to pucks, and they get possession that way. They roam around our zone, and we get tired. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There's a frustration level out right now. You guys want to try and finish with some positives, but some more games slip here.
Yeah. Over the past little bit, I think that we've had some spurts of good hockey, but it's consistency right now.
Thanks. Thanks, man.
Definitely. Not the start we wanted, obviously. I'm not sure what the cause was, but it's obviously a little bit of a different start time, but they were ready, and we weren't. There's no excuse for that.
Through the second and a lot of the third, you guys really seemed to find your game plan. But did you find, kind of in the last few minutes there, it was a little more disjointed than you guys normally are in those minutes?
Yeah, maybe a little bit at the end, but give credit to them. They defended well. They're young D that were in the lineup. They defended well. They're always above guys. Their forwards were responsible, and got to give them credit too.
Kind of an instant impact with Ryan Hopkins. What does he mean to your team?
Oh, he does everything for us. He's good on face-offs. Good on the penalty kill, power play guy. 5-on-5. His game speaks for itself this season, and he's a guy that we definitely relied on heavily and missed him during his absence. But we're glad he's back healthy and out there with us.
Connor, that's the 13th time you guys have given up a goal in the first shot of the game. That's probably about 7 or 8 more times than it should happen in a year. What's the cause? What happens? How's that happen so many times?
I wish I could give you an answer there. We don't really know what the cause is. Tonight, just a breakdown early, and didn't even give Tobbs a chance to feel the first one. So, one's on us. But like I said, I don't really know the answer to that, and something we've been trying to find the answer to all season, and obviously haven't.
To know that you're going to go in on the second night of a back-to-back, guys might be tired and stuff like that.
It's not my first pro season, so I know that how to play and prepare for any game. you might get a chance, and just preparing and waiting.
Alex, what was the third period like for you, from your vantage point, with 15 shots faced, puck in your zone a lot?
I didn't count the shots. Just tried to play my game and focus on the next second. Just trying to be myself.
And when the buzzer sounds and you get your first NHL win, describe that feeling. Yeah, I mean, you certainly looked like it.
Yeah, it felt unreal and something like a dream. Amazing feeling, and I'll remember it for my whole life.
What did you guys do, especially in the first two periods, to keep things so different than what they were in the last couple of games?
The guys just came up and wanted to win real bad. We felt the confidence from the last two games, and just, I think, brought it into this game.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Everything that happened, especially in the third period, what did you like the most?
Goalie made some big saves, and our group found a way to win. It was back-to-back. It was 3 and 4. Got in late last night, we hung on there a little bit. But I really liked the way we played. We came out, had good energy. That first goal gave us even more energy. Played a strong first. Had some real good looks in the second. Obviously, their top players are top-end players, and they're going to get some looks. And we hung on there, but goalie made a couple big saves.
Your fourth line was very effective tonight, contributing a goal, had a good amount of ice time. What did you like so much? What stood out about them?
They played well. They got in on the forecheck. When they had the puck, they made a couple plays. This is probably
full period. We didn't engage at all in the first period. We weren't interested in physically being involved in the game-winning races, playing on the inside, even stick battles, 50-50 stick battles. We weren't interested in that. And they had their way and slowly got into it as the game went on, but too late.
When you see that as the coach, what do you do to get them going in the direction you need them to go?
Well, we're barking. We're trying to change shift length up. We're trying to change a match. We're trying to do different things. But we were second shift into the game already, and they had scored again. So we had half a team that hadn't even touched the ice. It's you know, there's not much you can do that early in the game.
The too many men at the end, if you can just describe. I remember
there's a line assigned, and there's one individual player that gets assigned the position for the goaltender, and that individual left obviously light years before he should have.
And did it seem like maybe you were disjointed in that moment?
No, we had a line. We had a line that replaced a line, and we had one extra guy jump on the ice, and the goaltender was still in the crease. Yeah. And that individual clearly knew who was going for the goalie.
Yeah.
So there's no disjointed there.
Sorry, I wasn't suggesting that you guys were disjointed on the bench. I meant when you had the power play and you were looking for the tying goal, it just seems like you couldn't get the puck down ice, and
No, we couldn't enter the zone. They did a good job of just stacking the lineup. And we had it in there, and we just couldn't keep it alive. I think Leon stepped on the puck or stumbled in the corner, and they cleared it, and that ate up a good 30, 40 seconds of it. So the earlier power play was the better one for us. We had chances hit the post. And then this one, obviously, we cut short through stupidity.
I don't know if the first, showing up late or not playing the first period has to do with a team that's just not in the race and not playing important games. How do you get this team to focus down and button down? You got 17 games to play here.
We've got to keep, we've got to harp on things. We've got to keep them in, push them. We can wave the magic wand, we can pound on the desk, we can do all we want. They have to accept some individual responsibility about being ready to play and being ready to go, and there's not enough of them right now. Now, I will say, as Ryan mentioned, we have had some good starts. We have had some good runs over the last 2 weeks. I was happy with the way we played and the way we responded. There's been moments in the game where it got away on us, but tonight's start was unacceptable.
So what happens when you're playing against a goalie like this who is hardly ever played? Are your players not thinking, okay, so we got lucky tonight, and Lenko's not playing, we got this guy that hardly ever plays, so we're going to jump all over this guy? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, that's what the plan is, but obviously that didn't come to fruition, and their goaltender actually made some tremendous saves. So the fact that somebody hasn't played a lot doesn't mean that the goaltender isn't any good. He came in with a 215, 218, or pardon me, a 918 save percentage, and played a good game. So that part of it, I see how you're asking it. That should be motivation to go out and go get a goaltender that doesn't have a lot of experience. We didn't necessarily point to that. We pointed to a young group of defensemen that didn't have a lot of experience, and they got after our D early in the game below the goal line way better than we got after theirs. Now, we got going later on in the game, but we threw away too many minutes. He's played, again, the game sheet isn't going to tell you the true story about his ability and skill and what he did, but I saw him in the offensive zone, definitely dangerous. He pump faked a lot. He created shooting opportunities for himself and rebounds for others. It's a positive sign so far for him being up here. Nuge was, he got us a goal. It's hard to come back after an injury late in the season, anytime in the season. But as I said this morning, his injury has prevented him from being real active like you normally would when you're injured. So it's going to take him a little time. I thought he managed himself well. He didn't overextend his shifts, and he was effective.
Red hot Kevin Hayes. In fact, both these players have been lighting up with 5 goals. It's still in the Big Apple. Off to Zibanejad. Cuts inside. Backdoor score. Chris Kreider, 54.
And the Oilers defenseman, and then an odd man opportunity down low.
Gave it away. Rangers come inside. Hayes, drop pass. It's nudged toward the net. Quick shot, save made. And Hayes could not get the rebound. 1-0 New York. We played 4.5 here in the second period. Turned over by Talbot. Wrap around VC. Once, twice, and Talbot able to recover and clean it up with the left pad. And now Nurse trying to bait VC by Brady Shea. Now McDavid flies up the left-hand side, hits the line, wrist shot, and he banked it off the goaltender, and just like that, the game is tied at 1, and Edmonton.
If you do not shoot the puck, or something to that effect, that's an American Hockey League goal against, though, Jack. I mean, you're...
Left circle, Zibanejad, Zuccarello, one-timer save, Talbot rebound, wrist shot, score. And the Rangers are back in front, 19th of the year.
Well, there was a hard rebound off of the Oilers' Cam Talbot initially.
And it wasn't too long ago, Bob, a month or so ago, he was in a real goal-scoring slump. Here's a steal, McLeod, wrist shot, and that got
right
behind.
Boards. Slepyshev got beat inside position on the play. McLeod direct one.
McLeod. They get McDavid on the ice, and here's the outstretched McDavid catching a pass, backdoor, one-timer score. What a setup! McDavid finding Nugent Hopkins.
One of his best plays in the 23 games since he's come back, threads the middle, and McDavid attacks the D, and then coming up backside on the rush to finish it off was Ryan Nugent Hopkins.
Second wins in Western.
And that's the end of the game with the final.